Yeah, Black Star Sports TV. Yeah, back with another one. Hey, listen, I wanted to touch bases a little bit on this Shedeur Sanders. Well, a little bit about the draft, but more about the Pittsburgh Steelers, really. For PGH Big Dog, man, this one for you, bro. Hey, I'm really just I messed up in the head over this because I like Mike Tomlin. And I know last year they was trying to get rid of Mike Tomlin. I thought it was a bit unfair, because he had a good plan. He brought in two quarterbacks. He brought in a young guy with a lot of promise, and he brought in an old veteran who was very successful. Seemed like he's tailing out, but still like he had some left in the tank. They didn't quite do as good as you want, but it didn't really knock off. They weren't that bad either. So I can't really put them in a position where I'm thinking, well, you got two of them, they're competing. You finally go with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson goes out there, does pretty decent. Towards the end of the season, he looked even better. He was sharper. He was hitting some of those deep outside fades and stuff that he, is known for. Dropping the ball right where it needs to be. And I'm thinking, well, okay, he's going with Russ. Okay, so, I don't know what he's going to do with Justin Fields, but, Justin Fields is a guy that when he was in there, when he filled in his spots and everything, he was doing real well. And I think if he had stayed in there, I think he would have done even better. And to see how the season ends up, and they end up getting rid of both of those guys, now you have no quarterback. And mind you, they had Pickens and they had Fryer moved to tight end. Those was their main guys on offense as far as throwing the ball. Had a running game, was okay, wasn't over exactly, but it's a little bit better than average. I mean, they had a good running game, but the offense could have been better. They could have had more tools to accentuate what they had in the quarterback. Gave their quarterback a little bit more tools, but they didn't. Then you end up at the end of the season, you get rid of the two quarterbacks, and on top of that, you trade your star wide receiver. Your best wide receiver, you let him go. You also trade and you get a guy to come in, DK Metcalf come in, and he's pretty good. But you get rid of the other guy. Now I don't understand how this makes you strong, because if you had the two quarterbacks from the previous year, you kept them, you added another weapon, and you would be getting stronger. I can understand the chronology of what's going on here. But for you to get rid of both quarterbacks, you basically have no quarterback. Then when the draft comes, you don't select Shedeur Sanders. I mean, you had 5 shots at him, and you said, nah, because you're waiting on Aaron Rodgers, who did what for the Jets? I mean, what has that looked like with him in the Jets since he's been there? I like Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback. He done killed my Cowboys on many a day. Yeah, so I'm not saying that the guy, good, but I mean, the guy's 42 years old now. At some point, everybody loses their magic. But how can you set a gamble on that? Now you're sitting right now with no quarterback. The Cleveland Browns, which is in your division, just got Shedeur Sanders. And I can get to my opinion about Shedeur a little later, but this video is more about the Steelers and their situation, because I'm really confused by it. I don't see how this benefits nothing. I believe that Mike Tomlin is setting himself up for failure this year, and he's gone at the end of this year, man. He's out of there. I wouldn't mind seeing him come coach the Cowboys, because I like him as a coach, but sometimes when you don't have the right ingredients in the team, the meal ain't gonna taste right, so I think that's where they were going. I think they had something going, but they I don't know. The move doesn't make sense to me right now. I mean, you don't have no quarterback. I mean, hopefully you're thinking somebody else is going to get released and that you might sign them. Maybe when Russell Wilson beats out what's his name? Matter of fact, he played with Cleveland last year. Oh my God, Florida State quarterback too, man. That's crazy because I'm a Florida State fan. His name slipped my mind. Something terrible right now. It's early in the morning, though, so please forgive me. But I mean, maybe somebody like that they'll pick up after June 1st. When some teams make some surprise cuts or something. Something's got to be in the tail end of this. But right now, it doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm really disappointed in it because I like to see the guys do well. Man, I like Mike Tomlin. He's from VA. I'm originally from that state, but I just don't know what he's doing on that end. It didn't make makes sense to me. And then you let Justin Fields, he goes to the Jets where Aaron Rodgers just left. They get him for dirt cheap, $20 million, which is dirt cheap nowadays. And the guy's got potential, and I think it's good for him to get to other spots because Chicago is like where you go to die. But though Caleb Williams is looking promising, they just need the right people in there again. You know, I think the Bears is something like the Cowboys. We got, we had guys that were football guys that ran the organization for such a long time. And sometimes the game passes these guys, and you have to get the right influx of new into there. And I think that's what they need, just like we do. And we're gonna see what Shotty do for the Cowboys, but we will see. But I do like picking up George Pickens, man. It does a lot for us. But that's a Cowboy video that I'm gonna do a little later. But right now, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Somebody talk to me, man. What do they do? What are they doing? I don't understand it. They had something. They had something going on. They did on the offense. You know, they even got rid of their running back. You know, so they got another. Their backup is pretty decent too. But I don't know, man. I just hate to see especially a successful coach like that, black coach. I mean, yeah, it matters because the NFL for a long time, man, he really want us in there. Now he in there being successful. You want him to keep it rolling. But I mean, it is what it is. But that's all I got for now. Black Star Sports TV, and I'm out.